Aisha. Si Aisha.
Oh, day.
Magsugod na ka, Iris?
Ready na? Day. Okay, start na. Balik. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So, to summarize it all, so the four common kinds of clouds. So cirrus clouds and cumulus clouds are both indicates a fair weather, while the stratus clouds and the nimbus clouds it indicates that rain is coming. So also nimbus clouds is also called a rain clouds because if the sky shows a nimbus clouds, it indicates that the rain is coming. So, Teacher Aisha, can you please next? So now that now that we are done talking about the daytime, let's proceed to the night time. Can you please next, Teacher Aisha? Oh, back. I'm sorry, back, Teacher Aisha. In the previous slide. Before we tackle no the before we tackle the night time, I have a question for you guys, my dear students. So the question is, what objects can you see in the night time? Yes, Kabukos.
Is it the stars, teacher?
Oh, very good. We can also see stars in the night. How about another one? Yes, Rona.
Moon, teacher.
Very good. We can also see moon during nighttime. Yes, Jacqueline. Is Pilio around?
Go ahead, Jacqueline.
I can see meteor showers, teacher.
Very good. We can also see meteor showers during nighttime. So, I guess you already have idea on what we can see during nighttime. So, let's further discuss about nighttime. Can you please next, Teacher Aisha? So, the first one also that we can see during the nighttime is the moon. So, the moon is blurredly seen during the daytime because of the sun's light that is getting reflected away from us. So, the moon is also the Earth's natural satellite. So, if the surface of the moon is also the moon has no soil and water. It is also a round and like it is also rounded like an earth. So do you guys know that what is the neighbor of our earth? Yes, Kerwell.
Teacher, you meant neighboring planet, teacher?
Yes. I know. Sorry. Wait, so I suppose I got. Wait. Shoota
Ano man
nawa.
na, day?
Nashuta nawa ang pika sa sumpay day.
Tarungan ko di Goris.
Yes, I know.
Pizza. Nawa, pizza day, nawa.
Bisagit yan.
No.
Ako manghod day.
Nanggil pa manghod.
Food day. Nangisog na sad siya day.
Unsa man jud?
Okay, balik. Okay, so what is the Earth's nearest?
Wait. Day, balik.
Ha. Wait.
Inig thumbs up na ko ha kay start na dayon. Wait lang ha.
Wait. Okay, so I have a question for you, everyone, my dear students. What is the Earth's nearest neighbor? I have a clue. It has a rough surface and it has a lots of holes. Can Teacher Aisha please call for who is going to answer?
And I have that question. You?
Is it Venus, teacher?
Oh, as what I have given the clue. Okay, we'll give another chance. Aisha.
About Lastimoso.
Is it moon?
Yes, very good, Lastimoso. So moon is also the nearest neighbor of Earth, as we can also see that we can see every night time we can see moon very clearly because we are close to the moon. So that is why moon is also called our Earth's nearest neighbor. So now that we know that moon is our nearest neighbor, can someone describe the surface of the moon, or like what can we see? Teacher Aisha.
Can I have one? Can I have Rona?
The surface of the moon, teacher, is rocky and full of what you call this craters, teacher, like the holes made by space rocks, teacher.
Yes, very good, Rona. That is correct. So the surface of the moon is rocky and has a lot of holes due to the rocks that like falls to the space. Now, can you please next, Teacher Aisha? So now we're going to go to the meteors. So meteors are a small piece of rock or debris from space that burns up when entering the Earth's atmosphere. So a meteor also travels at the speeds of 72 kilometers per second. So how fast does a meteor can travel? Anyone? Teacher
Can
Aisha.
we have Legazpi?
72 kilometer per second, teacher.
Yes, very good. Legazpi is really listening to my discussion. So a meteor can travel at the top speed of 72 kilometers per second. Also, meteors also has a bright streak of light that lasts a few seconds. So that's just like what the background of this of our of this slide. So it has a like bright red, right? So that streak of light can still we can see that in a few seconds only. So it is also often called a shooting star, but it is not actually a star because a meteor is a falling debris of rock that came from space and not a star. So what do we do if we see a shooting star, my dear pupils? What do you do during the teacher Aisha?
Can we have you?
Most of the people, teacher, we pray.
Yes. Another one. Can you give your a thought?
How about the gatan?
Most of us teacher is making a wish, teacher.
Yes, very good. So most of there are some people that if they see a meteor or meteor shower, they wish because they believe that if they see a meteor shower and they wished, their wish will come true. So that is all a meteor. So again, everyone, a meteor is a small piece of rock and it is not a star. So it is called a shooting star also. Can you please next, teacher Aisha? Oh, now let's go to the planets. So can anyone read the first sentence?
Can
Teacher
we have
Aisha?
Jacqueline?
Me, teacher.
Yes, dear.
Okay. Planets. Planet is a large celestial bodies that orbit the sun.
Okay, so it is a large planets are large celestial bodies that orbits the sun. So this is the Venus, the Mercury, the Earth, the Saturn. These are the examples of the planets. Now we are going to tackle planets much more further during our next lesson. So I have a question, everyone. What planets which planets can be seen at night, or which planet can we see during nighttime?
Can we have Egot?
Is it Venus, teacher? I'm not sure.
Okay, Venus also. Another one.
Can I have Dente?
I believe it's Mercury, teacher.
Very good. Mercury, Venus. What else?
Can I have Jacqueline?
I think Mars, teacher.
Mars. Another one. Very good, Jacqueline.
Can we have Kabunak?
Is it Jupiter, teacher?
Very good. Jupiter can also be seen during nighttime. And the last one.
Let's have Rona.
Saturn, teacher.
Very good. So seems like everyone knows. So the planets that we can see during nighttime are the Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. So these planets, we can see these planets during nighttime or through a telescope or through a device called telescope. We can see this. All right. So planets also often followed a
See.
path called ecliptic. So we will discuss this much more further on the next lesson, everyone. So how do planets how do they appear? Is it
May
like
ganihan, nanguha na po kag
they are like
150.
stars, or they
Yung sa man na
twinkle,
nimong
or
kwarta,
they
wala ba ito
shine?
nalibag kwarta
So
ron?
what are your
Awara gud na
thoughts,
akong kwarta.
or how what are the
Yung maabot
appearance?
to akong Shopee, bayad to 500. Pila na lang ako oh.
Can I have kabunak?
Lakaw patag Lunis.
Is it me, teacher?
Di oh.
Yes,
Iyo
it
ano
is.
niluan ano di kapliti.
Okay, so I think these planets,
Kung
teacher,
mo
can be
ugi kay
seen as
paggas
a
dira
star
layo
at
kay to.
nighttime, teacher.
Yes, so they shine like a stars, but they don't twinkle. So that's why we can see this, because these planets shines like a star during nighttime. So that is all about planets, and you will go and my dear pupils, you are going to learn more about our about planets during our next lessons. So can you please next, teacher Aisha? Now we're going to talk about more about comets. Can anyone read?
Go ahead, Kizon.
Comets, a ball of ice, rock, and dust that orbits the sun. They develop glowing comas and long tails when near the sun. Fuzzy bright center with a glowing tail, visible to the naked eye during certain times.
Okay, thank you, Marnell, for reading. So, a comet is a ball of ice, rock, and dust that orbits the sun. So, what makes them special is they develop glowing comets and long tails when near the sun. So, they are also the famous comet, which was visible every 76 years, is the Halley's Comet. So Halley's Comet is is famous, is a most famous comet, which we can see just every 76 years. So comets also appears like a fuzzy bright center with a glowing tail. So just like on the lower part, so they appear as the fuzzy bright with a glowing tail. So the difference between meteors and comets is that meteors are ball is a rock or falling debris, right? While comets is a ball of ice and or rocks or dust that orbits the sun. Although they have the same appearance, but they are different in terms of the components. So meteors are falling debris or rocks, while the comets are ball of ice, rock, and dust that orbits the sun. They also both have the glowing tail that we can see just for a few seconds, and also visible in our naked eye. So now that we are done discussing, uh, I let's see if you my dear students really listen to what we have me and teacher Aisha have discussed in this lesson. So my first question would be it quick flashes of light caused by space debris. So what is it? It is a quick flash of light that is caused by the space debris. Yes, teacher Aisha.
We have another hand. Another hand, class. Can I have kabukos?
Comet, teacher.
Comet. Yes, very good. It is no. Wait. Comet, are you sure? No, it is not a comet.
Can we have Febby?
Is it meteors, teacher?
Yes, very good. It is a meteor. So as what I have discussed, I will discuss it again. The difference between meteors and comments. Seems like some of you, my dear students, are still have a different difficulty in identifying between comets and meteors. So meteors are space debris or falling space debris, while the comets are a ball of ice and that orbits the sun. So the meteors are falling while the comets orbits around the sun. Although they have this the same appearance, which they have long tails, but their components are a bit are different. So let's see if you have understood now. So let's see. Can anyone differentiate between meteors and comets?
Okay, go ahead, Igot.
Meteors and comets, teacher. For the meteors, it's like the again, what you've mentioned earlier, the bright streak of light that lasts a few seconds, while the comets, teacher, they are like the ball of ice or like something rust that orbits the sun, teacher.
Okay, very good. Nina got the difference between the meteors and comets. Let's give her a round of applause, my dear students. All right. So now for the my next question, before we will have a quiz. So it is the brightest object in the sky during daytime. What is it? Yes.
Go ahead, Febby.
Is it sun, teacher?
Very good. It is a sun. So seems like everyone's really listening to the discussion on teacher Aisha and me. So let's give everybody a virtual clap. All right, everyone's listening. So to further see if you have really learned something during our discussion, let's have a quiz. Okay, please next, teacher Aisha. Okay, so I want you, my dear students, to get a 1/4 sheet of paper and write your name and the time write the time start, which is 2:19 on the upper part of your papers. And also, everyone, please open your cam for us to see that you, my dear students, are not cheating. Give us a thumbs up if you are ready. Okay, so you can start answering number 1 and 2. You can write the letter directly, my dear students. Just give heart reactions if you are done answering. All right. Is everyone done answering? Okay, for the number 3 and 4. Okay, next. Please, next, teacher Aisha. I guess everyone's done answering number 3 and 4. Is everyone done answering number 5 and 6? Okay, seems like everyone. Please next, Teacher Aisha. All right, done answering everyone. And for the last two numbers, please next, Teacher Aisha. Okay, everyone down answering. Okay, so let's I want you, my dear students, to check your own paper and please be honest because we have also a motto like honesty is the best policy. So let's start our checking. Is everyone done answering? All right, so everyone's done answering. So let's start our checking. Please, next, Teacher Aisha. Okay, you can start checking your own paper, everyone. And remember, please be honest in checking your paper. Oh, seems like Teacher Nina still hasn't done with their checking. Please the previous slide.
Okay, class, we will be checking your paper once again, okay? Just
Okay, so that would be all for our discussion between me and Teacher Aisha. So I hope everyone learned something new in today's discussion. So thank you for listening, my dear students. Your next teacher will yes, does anyone have any questions? Yes, Montero.
Teacher, what's the answer of 5, 7, and 9?
Oh, we will check personally your papers, Montero. You can pass your papers to us during on Monday, and we will check it personally. Is that clear, class? All right, so it is. We will check. We'll personally check your papers. All right, so that would be all for our lesson one. So for the let's welcome. I hope you, my dear students, learn something new on our today's discussion. So the next teacher will be your teacher Lyle for the lesson 2.
Sayop, uy, ako.
Uy, gago mo nung walay answer day.
Ako may...
Ay, aso ko si Rami doon. Ay,
Uy, gahon ng po.
punday pa nga.
Introduce ba ako balik?
Uy, tansa ko. Wala pa ko.
Balon daw, di ay?
Oo, ako
Wala
sunod.
pinipangsil ba?
Ay, gago.
Ay, sa balon
Usbo
daw.
na
Wala
to.
pa.
Usbo na to. Ikat lang to.
Ready na.
Mo thumbs up na ko ha if ready na ha. Wait lang.
All right. So thank you, my dear students, for listening to our today's discussion. I hope everyone learned something new today. So we are done with our lesson 1. So lesson 2 will be discussed and tackled by teacher Terence.
So thank you, Teacher Iris. So good afternoon, class. So I am Teacher Terence. So are you ready, class, for our next lesson? All right, I think everyone is ready. But before that, let's have an activity. So our activity is you're going to guess what animal is formed by the shadow. So next slide, Teacher Isha. Okay, so our game is called Guess the Shadow. So next slide. So can you guess, class, what animal is formed by the shadow? Raise your hand. So Teacher Iris, please help me to pick students to answer.
Can we have Jacqueline?
Is it dog, teacher?
Okay, so let's see if dog is the answer. So next slide. Okay, very good. So let's give Jackie a virtual clap. So the dog is the answer. So next slide, please. So what animal is formed by the shadow?
Can we have Ugg?
Is it a rabbit, teacher?
Okay, let's see if it is a rabbit. So next slide. Very good. It is a rabbit. So let's give love a virtual clap. So next slide. So what animal is formed by the shadow? So raise your hand if you want to answer.
Can we have Bukag? Let's have Umayan instead. Okay, let me have you.
Is it a bird, teacher?
Okay, so let's say if it is a bird. So next slide. Okay, very good. So let's give a virtual clap. Okay, so since we're done with our activity, so I have a question, class. So if this bird, class, will fly away towards the light source, so what happened to the shadow? So raise your hand if you want to answer. So Teacher Isha.
Oh,
Can we have Bukag? Okay, Bukag is not around. Let's have Dagatan.
What's the question?
Okay, so I am going to repeat the question, okay? So if this bird will fly away towards the light source, what would happen to the shadow?
Go ahead, Dagatan.
Am I audible, teacher?
Yes.
The shadow becomes bigger, teacher.
Okay, so that is correct. So how about if we keep the hand steady and allow the light source to move? What do you think would happen to the shadow?
Okay, can we have Liza?
If the I think, teacher, the shadows size and position would change. Okay, very good. So let's give Lisa, a virtual class. So next slide. So in this lesson, the sun's importance, effects, and
Ah,
safety precautions. So
ano
this
to?
lesson we're going to learn how position and length of shadows occur when it is the light source which is moving. So next slide, Teacher Isha. Okay, so what is a shadow? So can anyone from the class who wants to read? Lastimoso?
Um, what is a shadow? It is a dark area on a surface where light from a light source is blocked by an object.
Okay, very good. So a shadow, it is a dark area formed when an object blocks the light. So think of it like
Short,
this.
Nea.
So when the sun
Short,
shines
me.
on something, the
Yeah, black and white.
object blocks the sunlight, creating a dark spot behind it. So that is what we call the shadow. So again, class, what creates a shadow? So raise your hand. What creates a
Ah,
shadow?
i-edit mo.
Okay, go ahead, Katipay.
An object blocking the light, teacher, creates the shadow.
Okay, very good. So let's give Katipay a virtual clap. So next slide. Okay, so based in the picture, class, what do you observe? So based on a picture, what do you observe?
Can we have bukag?
For the first picture, teacher, in the morning, the sun is in the left side. So the light like the shadow is in the right side, while in the noon teacher the sun is in the the um the shadow is in the center as well. I'm so sorry for my voice, teacher. And for the late afternoon, teacher, the sun is in the left, right side, and while the shadow is in the left side of
Okay, thank you, my dear pupil Bukag. So, the shadow is the longest in the morning and late in the afternoon and shortest at noon. So, this is because the sun angle changes as the earth rotates. So, the tree class, so in the morning, so you notice the sun is low. So, the tree's shadow stretches long and it points west. So, as the sun climbs higher class, the shadow shrinks. At noon, so you see at noon, the sun is directly overhead and the shadow is the shortest. In the afternoon, the sun
Ngani?
lowers again and the long shadow
All.
now points east. So, why is a shadow longest in the morning class and late afternoon but shortest at noon? So, does anyone of you have any idea?
Go ahead, Kabukos.
Because in the morning, teacher, the sun is low, so that is why the forecast shadow is longer. While in the afternoon, the sun is high. That's why the forecast of shadow is shorter.
Okay, very good, my dear Kabuko. So, next question is, can you think of any other ways that shadows are used in everyday life? So, raise your hand.
Go ahead, Mancho.
I think, teacher, when we are walking at night and we can have the shadow as our protection, and if we are people or something stranger is tailing on us, teacher, we can see the shadow our back.
Okay, very good. Amancio, so another hand.
Okay, let's have Rona.
The same with Amansha, but I have an additional thoughts, teacher. Like if you are seeing shadows, it helps you notice movement or objects nearby. So it gives you safety, teacher.
Ah,
Okay, so let's do a virtual clap class. So next slide. Okay, um so the horizon. So what is a horizon? So the horizon is the line where the earth or sea appears to meet the sky. So it is like the boundary between that we can see of the earth's surface and the sky above. So the horizon class appearance is affected by factors like your height above sea level. So the higher you are, the farther away the horizon. So the farther away the horizon appears, and the curvature of the earth. So essentially, it is the apparent age of the world as seen from your perspective. So next slide. Okay, so we all know what the horizon looks like. So it's the line where the earth seems to meet the sky. But did you know, class, that there are two important types of horizon? So we have western horizon and eastern horizon. So the western horizon, so it is where the sun appears to set evening as the Earth continues its rotation. So the sun seems to sink below the horizon in the west. Okay, and the eastern horizon, so it is where the sun appears to rise each morning. So it is the sunrise. Okay, class. So think of it as like the Earth turns. We see the sun peak above the horizon in the is. So what is the difference, class, between the again what is the difference between the eastern and the western horizons?
Okay, let's have Dente.
Okay, the difference, teacher, is the eastern horizon is where the sun rises, and the western horizon is where the sun sets.
Okay, very good. So why do you think it is important to know the like horizons?
Go ahead, Lastimoso.
I think it's important, teacher, for understanding the movement of the sun.
Okay, very good, Lastimoso. So let's give Lastimoso a virtual clap class. Okay, so next slide. So now we're going to learn the role of the sun in the water cycle. So next slide, please. So a water cycle. So can anyone from the class who wants to read?
Go ahead, Legaspe.
Water cycle. The water cycle is a biogeochemical cycle that involves the continuous movement of water on, above, and below the surface of the earth.
Okay, thank you, Legaspi. So the water cycle is a continuous process of water movement on, above, and below the Earth's surface. So it is a biogeochemical cycle, meaning it involves the movement of the water and other chemicals. So can anyone? So there are different types of water cycles. So can anyone name the different stages? I mean stages of the water cycle. So give me.
Okay, go ahead, Isa. Oh.
Is evaporation, teacher?
Okay, so it is also one of the stages of water cycle. So another hand.
Go ahead, Umayan.
Condensation, teacher.
Okay, so another hand.
Can I
go, teacher?
What is it?
Condensation, teacher.
Yeah, it is also a stages of cycle. So next slide, please. Okay, so the different stages of the water cycle is the evaporation, transpiration, condensation, precipitation, and percolation. So, next slide. So let's start with evaporation. So in evaporation, so the sun heat warms bodies of waters like ocean, lakes, rivers, causing water to change from a liquid to a gas. So it is called water vapor. So this water vapor then rises into the atmosphere. So next slide. So when we say transpiration, plants also release water vapor into the atmosphere through their leaves. So this process driven by the sun's energy, so it's called transpiration. So next slide.
Day, ay sa day. Stop. Stop sa day.
Sige.
Day, i-run through na lang na siya, Day. Kay,
Day, layo na kayo. Day, discussion, Day.
Sige.
Kanang, kung ano lang, ditso na lang, kanang, iguman na lang na siya.
Sige.
Ano
Sige,
lang, Day,
next.
transpiration. Basahan na lang, Day. Ano lang, i-explain tanan.
Okay, basa naman ako. Wala na ako nag-explain. Sige. So, condensation, next. Precipitation, the next slide, please. Percolation. So, without the sun's energy, evaporation and transpiration could occur at much slower rates, significantly impacting the water cycle overall process. So, the water cycle would continue to some degree due to other factors such as gravity and geothermal energy, but it would be drastically altered and far less dynamic. So I have a question, class. So how does the sun energy affect, again, the water cycle? So raise your hand if you want to.
Okay, go ahead. Igot.
Basically, teacher, the sun's energy will drive it to the water cycle by, as what you've mentioned earlier, by the evaporating from the ocean and also in the river in the atmosphere, teacher.
Okay, so very good, my dear pupil Nina. So you really listen to my discussion. So now I will pass you to your next teacher, which is Teacher Liza.
Kamot ni mo eh. Uli, makadiri yung mugawas ragyapon, bugo, di ka?
Okay, wait sa guys ha.
Ato na tala di ka ni Ato, gas, sila makagas.
Lang ay siya.
Ang mandi ka. Ato, dito, uli pa man ka. Nang Napay kibuhat buang, mandi ka.
Wait lang guys ha. Mag-save ako guys. Kaya ma-delete niyo yung mga record. Hindi makita mo habang na. Lag na good kayo ang kuan. Na ay nakabutang sa akong computer pa, something happened and we've stopped recording your progress as save ko man. So kainit kiti.
Naaamo aday?
Naa inyo nga din, na-save na nako pero ang kambalundo kay error, unsupported video. Feel ako sa kainit tingnan niyo no?
Pansa ta guys.
Error.
Guys,
error ang kuan doy. Tay sabi tay sa Guys, error kang kuan. Yawa kay. Patay. Awa guys, wala ka na maka guys.
Bumalik si Balundo, day.
Taysa. Taysa, lo. Huwag man siya i-screenshot ang screenshot. Pero feel na po ang kang Balundo may nawa. Wait, sabi sa. Ang kambalundo gid day katong kuan wala na ko na screenshot. Error gid iya ha day. Sa kainit lagi ni sa computer, dili na jud mo kuan.
No problem dito kay na-save daw ni niya. Thanks to niya.
Ano sa din
Nara kanin niya.
Ay
Na-save ra daw ni.
Ay salamat iya ha kuy.
Thanks, Nen.
Yes.
Uy, salamat Nen.
Continue ra mo.
Salamat Nen. Ay, Sir Rizal, maka-record ka sa ako, Rizal.
Thank you, Nin.
Thank you, Nin.
Backup dancer naman ko.
Salamat, Nen. Isa ka talagang sana masarap.
Nin, nakita akong naong sa imuha, Nin.
Oh, Nara. Pag-start, nag-record raw.
Yay. Thank you, Nin. Okay, kuan ako, Aday.
O, continue pa, Taday?
Continue sa Taday.
Sige.
May last tres.
Go.
Okay ra sa day siya, ikaw lang sa imo kuan.
Okay ra go.
Okay, one, two, three, four. Hello, my dear students. So thank you so much, my teacher Balondo. So good day, class. My name is Hannah Lazo Padillo, and I am the co-teacher of Teacher Balondo, and I will be talking about the effects of the sun, the effects and the precautions. Okay, can you next the slide, please, teacher? Okay, class, did you know that the sun has negative effects? Can you do this? Can you click the thumbs up if you know yes, or do this if you don't know that sun has a negative effects. Okay, I think everyone knows that it has a negative effects. So now, can you next the slide, teacher? So now let's talk about the negative effects. Can you next the slide, please? So before we start, let's take a look. The sun both have the positive and negative effects, and most importantly, how we can protect ourselves. So now, can someone read the negative effects? Okay, can I have Legaspi?
Negative effects refer to the harmful impacts of too much exposure to the sun rays.
Very good. So negative effects, this refers to the harmful impacts of too much exposure to sunlight. Can you next, please, teacher Aisha? So now, can you guess this picture? Can you name one, each of you students? Okay, can I have Bukag for the first question, for the first picture?
I think it's eye damage, teacher, due to sunlight.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's see your answer later on. So for the second picture, my dear Kabukos, you may answer.
Is it rashes, teacher?
Okay, thank you so much. Can I have Dante for the third picture?
Is it sunburn, teacher?
Okay, thank you so much. Can I have Ladra for the next picture?
Teacher, what do you call this? Hard to breathe. I like breathing due to sun, teacher.
Yes, very good. Thank you so much. Can I have you for the next picture?
I think in the fifth picture, teacher, it is heat stroke.
Okay, thank you so much for that. You. Let's see your answer. if your answer is correct later on. So can I have hapal? Oh my God. OMG, the answer. Okay, thank you so much. So can you please next the slide, Teacher Soko? Okay, I think everyone got the correct answer. So I will give you a virtual clap. So now I will discuss each of these negative effects. So first we have damage to the eyes or eye damage. So too much sunlight can harm our eyes and even lead to vision problems. So the second one is heat rashes. So red itchy bumps can appear on your skin when you sweat too much in the heat. And also we have the sunburn. Your skin becomes um, your skin becomes red and painful. This happens when you're in the sun too long without protection. So, and also we have the exhaustion and heat stroke, as you can see in the picture. If your body overheats, you can feel very tired or even faint. In extreme cases, heat stroke can be life-threatening. So, and also we have the skin cancer. Too much UV radiation from the sun can damage the skin over time and increase the risk of skin cancer. Okay, I have question for you, class. Have any of you ever experienced sunburn? And what did you feel? Okay, can I have Jackie?
Am I audible, teacher?
Yes, you're audible, my dear Jackie.
Can you repeat the question, teacher Lizel?
Okay. Have you ever experienced sunburn? What did you feel like?
Yes, teacher, I experienced and it feels so painful, teacher.
Okay. How about others? Can I have you?
So I also have the same answer with Jackie, teacher. I also experienced something, and it is also very painful, especially when I try to peel it off.
Okay, thank you so much, my dear Jackie and you. And that is the negative effects of the sun. Okay, so now, if we have negative effects from the sun, we also have the positive effects from the sun. So can you next the slide, please? Um, okay. By the way, thank you so much, my dear Jackie and Fabi, for sharing your experience. So now let's have the positive effects. Can you next the slide, please, Teacher Aisha? So can someone read? Can I have Montero?
Positive effects refer to the beneficial impacts that sunlight can have on our body, health, and the environment when we are exposed to it in moderation.
Okay, thank you so much. So when we are exposed to sunlight in moderation, it can be very helpful too. So these are the positive effects. Can you next slide, please? Okay. Same as negative effects. Can you guess these pictures? Okay, um can I have another hands? Okay, can I have Igot?
The first picture, teacher, it will lessen your bad mood, teacher.
I think yes. Okay, let's see your answer. If let's see your answer later on if that is correct. Okay, can I have Bukag for the second picture?
For the second one, teacher, I think it is the regulation of like sleep, teacher. Like it regulates your body's internal clock and influencing sleep wake cycles, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much for that observation, my dear Bukag. Now let's have the third picture, please. Can I have Montero?
It improves our sleep, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. Can I have Kabunak? Kabunak.
For the fourth picture, teacher, I think the sun gives us vitamin D, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. Can I have another one? Can I have Kirwil?
It, it helps provide energy, teacher, to the muscles in our body.
Okay, thank you so much for that observation or that opinion. So can I have Quizon for the last picture?
For the last picture, teacher, I think sun boosts our immunity, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. Can you reveal the correct answers for that pictures, my teacher Aisha? Teacher Aisha. Okay, these are the correct answer, but all your answer are also correct. So, may I discuss these positive effects of the sun? So, first, we have enhances mood. So, sunlight helps us feel happier and more energized. The second one, it prevents depression. People who get some sun regularly are less likely to feel sad or tired all the time. So, my dear Rashni, got the correct observation on the picture. So the next one, it improves sleep. Being in the sun during the day helps our body know when it's time to sleep at night. And we also have the provides vitamin D. The this importance vitamin helps us absorb calcium and build strong bones, like what we have in the fifth picture, which is the straightened bone. The last picture, it helps healing. A bit of sun can support wound healing and boost our immune system. So that's all for the positive effects of the sun. So I have question, class. Can you name something good that the sun helps us with? Okay, can you next the slide, teacher Aisha? Okay, can I have teacher Aisha, can you pick someone for me?
Okay, can I have Bukag?
Your question again, teacher.
Can you oh my god. Okay, so our question is, can you name something good that the sun helps us with?
Okay, teacher. The sun helps us photosynthesis, which is essential in production of food, teacher.
Okay, very good, my dear Bukag. Um how about others? Wezon.
The sun helps us get vitamin D, teacher.
Okay, very good. So Rashni and Marnell had got the correct answer. Okay, and for that I will give you a virtual clap. So now let's proceed with the precaution. Can someone read? Okay, can I have Pilio?
Precautions advance to prevent something dangerous, unpleasant, or inconvenient from happening, teacher.
Okay, because the sun has both good and bad effects, we need to take precautions. That means steps to protect ourselves from danger. So can you next the slide, teacher Aisha? Okay, now we have wear sunscreen, use an umbrella, drink water, check the UV index, avoid radiation. So now I want you to explain why it is important to wear sunscreen. So first, let's have the wear sunscreen. So first, Kabukos, can you explain why it is important to wear sunscreen?
Because wearing sunscreen, teacher, help us block UV rays that is harmful to our skin that can cause cancer or rashes and so on, teacher.
Okay, very good. Use sunscreen to protect your skin from harmful UV rays. So now let's have the use an umbrella. Can I have Ladra? Ladra? Okay. I think Ladra is not around. Can I have Dente?
Okay,
Yes.
sorry.
Okay, Ladra, you may answer.
Again, teacher, I'm sorry I wasn't able to hear it clearly.
Okay.
Is it the use an umbrella part?
Yes.
Why is
Can
it
you help me
important?
with that, my dear Ladra?
Um, it is important to use an umbrella, teacher, so that the sunlight cannot be directly to our skin, and so that we cannot get any sunburn like that, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Hershey. So, um, yes, using umbrella avoid direct sun when it's too hot, especially from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So now for the next picture, can you tell me why it is important to drink water? Okay, can I have Bukag?
To stay hydrated, teacher, and to avoid stroke, teacher.
Okay. Um, from your voice, Bukag, I think you need also to drink water. Okay. Okay. So now let's also have Igot. Why it is important to drink water, Igot?
It is important, teacher, so that we will not be dehydrated, teacher, and we will always be hydrated.
Okay. Thank you so much, Igot. So now let's have the check the UV index. So can I have Kirwell? Why it is important to check the UV index, Kirwell?
It's important to check the UV index, teacher, so that we will know about the strength of the ultraviolet radiation, teacher. If, for example, it is very high, teacher, maybe we might change our plans and just stay inside.
Okay, very good. Before going outside, check if the sun's rays are too strong for the day. Thank you so much for that, my dear Kerwell. So now let's have you for the last picture.
Did you call me teacher?
Yes, why it is important to avoid radiation, my dear you?
For me, teacher, the reason why we have to avoid radiation because the UV rays can cause skin damage like sunburn.
Okay, thank you so much, my dear Phoebe. Can I have some another one? If you want to answer why it is important to avoid radiation, can I have Amansha?
For me, teacher, the importance of avoiding radiation or to wear sunglasses to protect our eyes to prevent having catarata, teacher.
Okay, very good. So now, can I have another who wants to answer for this last picture? Okay, who wants to give something? Okay, can I have Vanessa?
Kabukus, teacher.
Yes,
Um,
yes, my dear
just
Kabu.
like yes, teacher. Just like my situation, teacher, I have like photophobia because of my eyes, and the harmful UV rays of the sun can cause really damage to your eyes. That's why it's important to wear a shade.
Okay, that's so sad. So, Vanessa, try not to stay too long under under direct sunlight without protection. Okay, so very good class. You got the correct answer for this or the correct opinion of the importance of this. So now, let's have the next slide. Teachers Aisha. Okay, now let's review. So, what are some negative effects of the sun? Okay, can I have Pilio?
One negative effect of sun teacher is sunburn.
Sunburn. Okay, thank you so much. Please raise your hand. Okay, now the second question is, what are the positive effects of the sun? Okay, can I have Bukag?
Mood enhancement, teacher.
Okay, can I have, for the second question, what are the positive effects of sunlight? Can I have also Hannah Baguio?
One of the positive effects of sun, teacher, is it provides us vitamin D, teacher.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Pilio, Bukag, and Baguio. So for the third question, how can we protect ourselves when it's hot and sunny? Okay, can I have Umayan?
By by applying sunscreen, teacher, and wearing sunglasses and bringing umbrella, teacher.
Thank you so much. Umayan, can I have quiz on?
In order for us to protect ourselves from sun, teacher, we have to check the UV index, teacher, before going out.
Okay, very good. How about Ninya?
We need also to avoid teacher the radiation teacher to prevent something danger.
Okay, very good. So all of you got the correct answer. So remember, the sun is our friend, but only when we treat it with respect. Get enough sunlight to stay healthy, but don't forget to stay safe. So balance is the key. So now I will give you a virtual clap. Okay. So now, can you next the slide, teacher Aisha? Okay, now finally, we will have our quiz for today. So before we start, can you get a 1/4 sheet of paper or any paper that you have? Okay, and please be honest with our quiz, okay? Because honesty is the best policy. So now, does everyone have paper and pencil or ball pen? Okay, very good. Nina got this her paper. Okay. How about Ladra?
Wait a minute, teacher.
Okay.
Wait a minute, teacher.
Yes. We can wait for you, my dear Ladra. Okay. How about others? Can you react hard if you have papers? If you're ready to answer, ready to get rumble? Char.
Okay, I'm ready na, teacher. I'm ready na, teacher.
Okay, you're ready na? Okay. Okay, now. In 3, 2, 1, now let's start with our quiz. Go. If you're done, can you click the thumbs up for me to know that you're done? Okay, I think Montero is done. You're so fast learner. Okay, Yo is done. Jacqueline is done. Okay, can we proceed to number 3 and 4, class? Okay, I think we got this. Okay. Okay. Just click thumbs up if you're okay. Can you go back? Yes. Can you go back to the previous slide, teacher Soko? Okay. Okay. Are you done, my dear Evangelica? If you want me to read the questions and the answer, the choices, class, I will read it for you. Okay. But if you don't want the disturbance, I will not read it for you. Okay, just stay answering. Okay, I think everyone is done. Okay. Okay, can we proceed to next questions? Okay. Inya is really serious in answering our quiz. Okay, I think some of you are done answering with these questions. Okay, I think everyone is done. Can you next the slide, please? Okay, just click thumbs up if you're okay. If you're okay, if you're done. Okay, Denti is done. Okay, time is up. Okay, now can you put the time beside your name? It's already 3:12 p.m. and put your signature above your name. Okay, now let's reveal our correct answer. So always remember, class, honesty is the best policy. Okay, I'm so sorry, my dear Evangelica. Can you go back to number 4, Teacher Aisha? What causes the seasons to change? A, the moon. B, the earth's tilt. C, the stars. D, the wind. Okay, I'm so sorry for that, Evangelica. Okay, I think Evangelica is done. Okay, thank you so much, class. So now let's check your correct and wrong answers. Joke. Okay. And can you please put your score beside your name or on your paper? Okay. Can you click the heart reaction if you're done? I think Baguio is done. Igot, Liza Marie, and everyone. Okay, thank you for listing your scores. I will be getting your scores later on, okay, class? So now, thank you so much for listening for Listen to together with Teacher Balondo. We're talking about the importance of the sun, effects, and precautions. So I will give you to the next teacher, which is Teacher Aisha, Teacher Iris, and Teacher Balondo. Okay, thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something with me and teacher. Yeah, that's all. Bye-bye!
Sila Helen Pamanday.
May pamanday.
Helen og
Ano, listen, Tris.
Listen 3 pa day.
Okay na to, guys. Ay ka na, Rizal. Naka-record ka. Ako na lang mag-record sa ilahang saan. Uy, makadlokod din yung masave mo. Pero,
Guys. But that's so good kagwa like 4 to 5 after sa nilalal ba? Wala, di ta mag-break.
Break yung mag-break sa ta. Thank you, Rizal. Thank you, Zer much.
Lal, mo dito kalal.
Dito kalal. Ganyang gabi na, balik.
Ikaw naman ang gabi.